Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. My name is Steph. It is an honor to gather with you in this space. If you would like a personal one-on-one reading or a one-on-one lesson, please see the links in the description box. I am a tarot educator as well as a professional tarot reader. Before we get started, it's important to mention that I read a little bit differently than what you might be accustomed to. My way of reading is called Mindful Tarot, and if you'd like more information about that, head to the link in my description box and my website. I have it all laid out really nicely there. But I see each card as an invitation back to the present moment and the most authentic version of yourself, rather than an indication of what has been, what is, or what will be. I respect people who use the tarot and oracle cards to make predictions, but I just don't read that way. So without further ado, let's get into this pick a card reading. If you're already familiar with the way pick a card readings work and you know which one resonates with you the most, head to the description box. There are timestamps there. But if you are not familiar, then stick around while I connect with each one of these cards and tell you about the crystals. So card 41 is the first one, the Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around, and I've got a rose quartz here. Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time, card 49, and this is Citrine. Whale Spirit, card 65, trust the great mystery, and this is Carnelian. Wasp Spirit, sometimes life stings, card 64, and this is an Amethyst. The way a pick a card reading works is that you will be intuitively guided to the reading that is for you based on the animal, the crystal, the number, the words that spoke to you the most. It can be one or multiple of them, and you can head to the timestamps to go to your reading. If you need a moment to decide, go ahead and sit here, sink into the moment, relax your jaw, bring your shoulders down away from your ears, take a few deep breaths. Ask your question, the thing that you need the most clarity on right now, and then you will be intuitively guided to the one that speaks to you the most. Hello, my Nightingale Spirits with the Rose Quartz. This is your reading. I shuffled the cards off camera. This is my first time seeing them. All right, so right away, if you guys had a question in mind, a yes/no question, the answer is yes. Just say yes. So if you were looking for a yes/no answer, there is that answer. Play. All right. Break the chain. Some of you guys are breaking ancestral curses, ancestral patterns. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Protection. Some of you might need to set some boundaries, cut some cords. I will be explaining these further. Don't worry. Okay. Hierophant reversed. Knight of Wands reversed. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Got it. Eight of Wands reversed. Ooh, a lot of reverse cards. Two of Swords reversed. Two of Cups. Oh. Three of Swords. Okay. Family. Write a gratitude list. Deep breathing. All right. The way that this is set up right now, all chaotic, is the way that you feel right now. With the Three of Swords here, I get the sense that you either just broke up with someone or you are considering it. With the yes card, you might have been asking if breaking up was the right choice or letting them go was the right choice. Two of Cups, you thought that this was going to last. This was the love that you thought that was it, right? You thought that this was your person. This is inviting you to ask yourself, what is it that they were mirroring to you? What is it that they gave you that could you give that to yourself even? With the Two of Cups, with the Two of Swords reversed, you are in the midst of making this choice, making this decision. You came to this reading, you gravitated towards this one because you needed confirmation about this choice. You still aren't sure if this is the right decision. I feel like there was a really big reason why the very first card I pulled is yes. You really needed confirmation about this decision, but even though the answer is yes, you're still struggling with this choice, and that is completely okay. The universe is saying leap. You go first and we will catch you, okay? And you might be struggling. That might be something that you're fearing right now. Eight of Wands reversed is inviting you to realize that you don't have to make this an impulsive decision. This doesn't have to be something that you do in passion. So if you are struggling to make this choice because you don't want to make the wrong decision or you don't want to hurt anybody, this is inviting you to maybe take, a little while to consider how you're feeling. Eight of Pentacles reversed is inviting you also to consider, are you taking care of yourself? Because I feel like you are giving a lot more than you are receiving. There is not much of a reciprocation of energy here. I feel like you might be giving a lot, and this person might even be somewhat of an energetic vampire. And so this is really inviting you to take care of yourself. Do a little bit of deep breathing, self-care, and write a gratitude list. Okay, I feel like this is really big right now because you might be at this place where you don't necessarily feel very confident in, your own creativity, your own thoughts. Knight of Wands is inviting you to realize that you are the bad bitch. You are the main character of your own story. You are the one you're the one that's breaking the chains. You're the one that's breaking ancestral curses, ancestral patterns. And so the reason why this feels so heavy right now, why things with, family stuff feels so big right now, is because you are the one that's breaking these patterns, breaking these curses. I'm feeling a lot about ancestors right now. A lot of your ancestors are coming through, and it is a big thing that they're saying. Take care of yourself and play. Don't take yourself so seriously, okay? Even though you're the one that's here breaking the curses, breaking the patterns, you are also here to have fun. You are having a human experience. And so this is inviting you to celebrate. Don't take yourself so seriously. Go swing on a swing set, play hopscotch, color outside the lines, play with your inner child a little bit. Okay? Call back your power as well. Some of these people, like I said, are energetic vampires. They could be family members, could be a romantic relationship, like I said, but call back your power, cut the cords. Okay, you might have to set some boundaries here. Unfortunately, my microphone just completely gave out, so I apologize for the change in audio quality. But I wanted to talk about the Hierophant, which actually came out reversed. I got pretty frustrated, and I decided that this was actually part of your reading. My frustration. I'm clairsentient, so I pay attention to the way that things feel in my body during a reading. And I feel like what's been happening recently is your intuition has been coming in the form of frustration, anger, feeling things in your body, seeing signs, and maybe not doing anything about them. The Hierophant is really inviting you to realize that you came into this reading already knowing the answer. You already know which decision to make. You already knew when you came into this reading. But I feel like you were looking for confirmation. You are your own best teacher. The Hierophant is a spiritual teacher. And so this is inviting you to sink into your body. I'm going to circle back to the deep breathing. Go ahead and bring your shoulders down away from your ears. Relax your jaw, unclench it. Take a few deep breaths. And sink into this moment. You are right here. You are safe. And I also want to circle back to the gratitude list, because Gratitude is the best frequency to be in for manifestation. I feel like you are definitely a person that is wanting to manifest some things. You have some ideas you're wanting to bring out, and maybe this person who has been kind of leeching off of your energy maybe that has been causing that passion fire to be smothered. So if you have some things you're wanting to manifest, some ideas, starting a YouTube channel, starting a TikTok, writing a book, writing a story, anything like that, making music, I feel like this is a creative idea. This is inviting you to get into that attitude of gratitude. That sounds really silly, but to get into that frequency of gratitude. So if you are wanting to script out your manifestations, dear universe, put it in the present moment or in the past tense as if it's already happened, as if it's already yours, and then script it out, visualizing it and getting into that gratitude aspect, being grateful for it as if it's already happened. Okay, and another thing that is important about this is celebrating how far you've come. There's that celebration piece again, celebrating your successes. I feel like maybe you haven't given a second thought to how far you've come, how much you've made it through. You've survived 100% of your days. Every single day that you thought that you wouldn't make it, you did. And you've made it here, and you've made it through some things. You've thrived through a lot of these things. So this is about looking at those successes and being grateful for how far you've come. Don't take yourself so seriously. Celebrate, have a good time. It isn't all go, 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 do, do, do. You don't have to be productive all the time. Okay, I really feel like you've been taking yourself so seriously, and that maybe this overwhelm due to this choice, maybe this relationship, it's caused a lot of just chaotic energy. And I feel like it's just now the best thing is calling back your energy and sinking into this moment, bringing that mindfulness piece. Every now and then you can just unclench your jaw, bring your shoulders down, take a few deep breaths, do something that you can control. Because remember, you can't control your family. You can't control these people that you're in a relationship with. You can't control these situations necessarily. So do what you can control. You can control your breathing. You can go for a walk, you can go for a run, you can paint a picture, you can do those things that you can control, okay? Because you can't fix everything in one setting, right? I hope that this has resonated with you, and please let me know in the comments if you have any questions about anything. As I don't know why I said as always, this is my very first time doing a pick a card reading, so you can head to my TikTok for other readings, or you can book a personal reading down below. Thank you so much, friends. Hello, my lovely rabbit spirits with the citrine. Unfortunately, my microphone gave out during the last reading, so I apologize for the audio quality change. But this is your reading. I hope that this resonates. I have not seen the cards. I shuffle off camera, but I have not seen the cards. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so card number 16, Coyote Spirit, Trust in Divine Detours. I will just be naming the cards right now, and then we will get into the reading. Take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill, protection, reversed, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Starseed, what lights you up? Hanged Man reversed. High Priestess, Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands, connect with the earth, look for fairies, sing, rest, the Star reversed, the Lovers reversed, Queen of Wands. I wanted to mention that the reason why these tarot cards are separate from these ones are because with these cards, I asked what areas you're experiencing a block. And with these sacred self-care cards, I asked how you can unblock these areas. So that's why they're separate. Okay, so with all that being said, let's get into your reading. Message number 1, trust in divine detours. Now what this means is following your curiosity. If you came from reading 1, here that is again. Following your curiosity could lead to so many different things. For example, let's say you are curious about going to a bookstore randomly, and then you meet the most wonderful person, the love of your life. Okay, following your curiosity can lead to so many different things. Curiosity can lead to inspiration. Inspiration can lead to passion, and passion can lead to some project. I'm being drawn what lights you up. So if you identify with the term starseed, then this might be for you. But otherwise, what lights you up? Follow that. The High Priestess is about following your intuition, and following your intuition can look like following your curiosity, doing what lights you up, doing what interests you. Okay, so if you are a generator, manifesting generator in human design, then this could be for you as well. I'm also sensing some fire signs here as well. So 8 of Wands is inviting you to go ahead and go for those things. Okay, it's not impulsive if you know what lights you up, if you know what you want. That's not impulsive, that's following your intuition. There's a difference between impulse and intuition. Impulse is more of a reaction, and intuition is more of a knowing. You know that this is what you want. Okay, and generators, manifesting generators in human design. If you are unfamiliar with human design, I've left something in the description box about human design, a website that you can go to type in your information to figure out which one you are. But if you are a generator, manifesting generator, this is inviting you to go for those things that light you up. You can do that with speed. Following your intuition is going for that gut feeling you know is right. You know it lights you up. You know it's the right decision. Okay? I feel like 7 of Swords could be an invitation to ask yourself if maybe you have been misplacing some of your trust. I feel like not misplacing. I should say you might not be trusting enough people. You might just be kind of like holding things in, or even manipulating some kind of people. Some of you might have manipulative tendencies, or you might be someone who is easily manipulated. And so this is inviting you to not let anybody tell you what to do. Okay, this is not necessarily a call to action. I'm not telling you that you're manipulative. That's not how my readings work. Please see my website for more details on the way that I do readings. But this is an invitation to ask yourself if maybe you are prone to being manipulated by people. Maybe you have been in a narcissistic empath relationship. And so this is inviting you to realize that some people might try to sway you from making these decisions. Some people might try to sway you from following your intuition, okay? And you might feel stuck with the Hanged Man reversed. I feel like you are feeling stuck right now, and other people might be making you feel that way. Okay? Because I feel like whenever I start to talk about your blocks, that's where this will end up going. I know for sure that that's where this will end up going. But the protection piece, okay, the reason why this is reversed is because you are being called to research more about protecting your energy at a deeper level. I feel like you are being invited to research how to cut cords, how to really call back your power, to find what resonates with you in that way, because there are some people that are trying to steer you in a whole bunch of different directions. There are some people that aren't truly letting you be who you are. They want you to remain the caterpillar. They don't want you to become the butterfly, because your healing, your growth is intimidating. Okay? They are triggered by your healing, by your growth. And so with those kinds of people, you have to set boundaries. I don't want to say you have to, because this isn't necessarily a call to action, but it's a good idea to set boundaries with people like that, because they will try to manipulate you, try to make you feel like you're the one with the problem, try to make you feel like you are not who you are. Okay, so this is inviting you to research more about protecting your energy, setting boundaries, maybe working through this with a therapist. If that is something that you think that you might need to do, because I feel like you are feeling somewhat stuck, okay, and somewhat in a, I don't know what to do in this situation, okay, you might be in uncharted territory here, okay, so now let's get into your blocks. With the Queen of Wands, I feel like you are dimming your light, making yourself small in order to keep some of these people around, in order to make yourself palatable. You might be making yourself, if you're someone who is in a space where you might be one of the only people like you in that space, then this is inviting you to not make yourself small, make yourself more palatable. Okay, I'm thinking more along the lines of, this is women in STEM. This is, this is I'm really hearing women in STEM. That is a big thing. I'm seeing like women in male spaces, in typically male spaces. I'm seeing LGBTQ plus people in any space, really. I'm seeing BIPOC people in spaces that they aren't necessarily welcome. And so this is who I'm seeing. You're making yourself small, trying to make yourself more palatable in order to make people feel comfortable. Okay, and this is blocking you. So what I've got is sing. Share your truth, share your voice, be who you are. Okay, I've also got connect to earth. Connect with the earth. So you are possibly in a place where you are making yourself small to make other people feel comfortable, and you are also possibly feeling like unlike yourself. You're not showing up as the queen, king, royalty that you are. Okay, so this is inviting you to connect with who you are, connect with the earth. Look for fairies, connect with your inner child. This might not necessarily be looking for fairies, but swinging on a swing, finger painting, playing hopscotch, those kinds of things. Another block that I'm seeing here is the Lovers. The Lovers reversed. You might even have a struggle with your own self-love, or this could be not being open to romantic love. This could be not being open to friendships, being closed off. This could also even be having a heartbreak, dealing with loss. And so I feel like the answer here, rest, take a break. Okay? A life's work, not a season. You don't have to know everything right now. You don't have to have everything figured out. Okay? I feel like right now you might be in a place where you want to have things figured out. You want to know how things will be for your future. You might want to have some kind of like plan. This is inviting you to realize there is no one size fits all when it comes to life. Okay, so if this isn't in the cards for you, literally right now, then it's not in the cards for you for having a relationship or, you know, doing something with friends. This is an invitation to ask yourself, what do I think about love? What is my idea of the perfect partner, who a friend should be, and can I be that? The best way to attract a relationship that you want, a friend that you want, love, is to be that yourself. Okay, so what is it that you need from people? What is it that other people are mirroring for you? And can you give that to yourself? Okay, the last block that I have here is the Star reversed. Some of you are having a hard time when it comes to your dreams. You have big, big, big dreams, but you might feel like it's not possible. Like it's not in the cards for you in this life to do this, or that it's not possible because you don't have enough money, you don't have enough time, you don't have the support. Okay, this is inviting you to ask yourself, what would you do if you did have the time, energy, support? Tap into your inner child. What did they want to be when they grew up? Okay, this is inviting you into that dreamy energy. Okay, connect to the stars. Reach for the stars, as the saying goes. There is no limit to what you can do. And I know that it may seem like there are. It may seem like there are limits, especially being in a space where you don't feel welcome. But this is inviting you to realize that the market isn't saturated, even though it feels like it. The market, actually, I take that back. The market may be saturated. It may be full of people that are doing what you want to do. You might not be the best. You might not be the first. But the star is asking you what makes you unique. Because that is the money there. That is the big picture there. That is the dream. You are unique. You have those qualities. You have the ability to do these things. Now is a lucky time. Creative energy comes with Citrine. Okay, so this is inviting you to step into that dreamlike energy, but also rest. Take care of yourself. Pause. Let yourself be in this moment. It is a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill, okay? I hope that this has resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. If you would like a personal reading, head to the link in the description box below. And thank you so much, friends. Hello, my whale spirit friends, and the Carnelian here. This is your reading. I apologize for the change in audio quality. My microphone gave out during the first reading, so I apologize for that. I shuffle off camera, and I have not seen these cards yet, so let's see what we have here. First, I'm going to talk about which cards are here, and then we will get into your reading. Nine of Swords reversed. Oops, some of you guys are feeling anxious. Let's see, Hanged Man reversed. The Empress reversed. Let's see, what are your self-care messages? Alone time. Positive affirmations. Soak in a bath. These are your blocks. Eight of Swords reversed. Judgment reversed. Ace of Cups. This is how to unblock it. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? And then here are your final messages. Koi Fish Spirit 36, there is always enough. Dragonfly Spirit, card 22, 22. Truth transcends illusion. So let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, there are some of you or many of you who are feeling quite anxious right now. The Nine of Swords reverse tells me that you're anxious, but you're like anxious about being anxious. You don't like this feeling, obviously, and you're kind of ignoring it, bypassing it, trying to figure out a way to fix it, get away from it. And so this is inviting you to lean into it, actually. Express your frustration. Express how frustrated, angry you are, anxious you are, and allow yourself to release, because if you don't express your feelings, you repress your feelings. So this could be about, maybe taking care of yourself by soaking in a bath whenever you're feeling anxious. When you're feeling anxious, or when you have an anxiety attack, panic attack, this is inviting you to do the things you can control. If you have a panic attack, go get some ice, put it on your skin. Take some deep breaths. Whenever people say just breathe, they're not saying, breathe normally. They're saying, no, take deep breaths. Even breath work. I will link a breath work video below, but taking deep breaths. Okay, I feel like with the Empress reversed, many of you have a lot of ideas, a lot of creative ideas that you're wanting to bring to the surface. You are just wanting things to grow right now, but it's blocked. You're having a hard time moving this energy, most likely because of this anxiety or overwhelm even. You might be overwhelmed by how much you have to do to make these dreams into a reality. Okay, and Hanged Man tells me you feel stuck. Okay, so this might be that your passion fire has been smothered, that you're feeling so anxious that you no longer feel passionate, motivated to do these things. So this is about, I've said this in every single one of the readings, so if you've stayed for the other two and you're here for the third one, following your curiosity. If you don't have that passion fire to be doing this specific thing that you said you wanted to do, what are some other things that have piqued your curiosity? Maybe you've been scrolling on TikTok, scrolling through YouTube, you've been seeing other people doing certain things on social media or in movies, and you're wanting to do it. You're curious about it. Random things, scuba diving, knitting, cooking, getting into things that are different. This is about following your curiosity, because curiosity can lead to inspiration, and inspiration can lead to passion, and that fire can be lit up, only it can be lit up for something completely different. So follow your curiosity. Okay, Ace of Cups is inviting you to be open to fresh perspectives. Like I said, this is your blocks. So right now, I feel like you might be closed off to fresh ideas, fresh perspectives. Maybe you're like, this is who I am. This is what I have to do. This is what I went to school for. This is what I studied. This is what I have always done. And so this is inviting you to maybe gain a little bit of a fresh perspective. Maybe switch it up a little bit and see what happens. Because I feel like right now you are taking yourself so seriously. I'm being pulled toward the play card right now. So you are taking yourself so seriously. Have fun. Celebrate yourself. Don't be so serious. Okay? You have come so far, right? And how can you mother yourself? So maybe you didn't get to do things that normal kids got to do. Maybe you had to earn things. Maybe you didn't get to have more than one slice of pizza. Maybe you never got to have ice cream whenever. Maybe you never got to randomly do something just for fun. And so this is inviting you to maybe give yourself the childhood, quote unquote, that you didn't get. What is your inner child longing for? Ace of Cups could be inviting you to bring in your inner child to this following your curiosity piece. Are those things piquing your curiosity? Maybe doing that alone time date, taking yourself out on a date, and asking yourself, what is it that I actually want? What do I want to do? Because sometimes I feel like you are constantly thinking about what other people want you to want to do. And that is such a big people-pleasing, I feel like people-pleasing is a big thing for you. And so I feel like right now you tend to think about what other people want you to do, what other people want you to want, and rather than what you actually want. So if you are someone who is in a relationship, this is asking yourself, not what does my partner want to do? What do I want to do? Okay? Even asking, what is it that I want from my partner? What is my love language? What do I want from someone? If you don't have a partner, if you're not in a relationship, what is it that you want from a partner? Because this is inviting you to give that love language to yourself. Spend that time alone, dating yourself. You can also mothering yourself. So we've got a call to date yourself and mother yourself, okay? And not take yourself so seriously. You're being invited to do a whole bunch of different things, okay? I really feel like one of your biggest love languages is words of affirmation. And so this is a big invitation to do positive affirmations for yourself. And maybe affirmations don't necessarily work for you. And so maybe affirmations will work. Affirmations are a little bit different because it's about piquing your curiosity. What if I did this? What if it worked out? What if I had the best day ever? Or affirmation like, show me how it gets better. Another thing that I'm seeing here is that you're not necessarily expressing your feelings. I'm being gravitated toward the hearts that are here. So if you are someone who is in a relationship, I feel like you're having a hard time expressing your feelings. And so Ace of Cups might be also inviting you to maybe think about different ways of expressing your emotions. This could be something that you might have to talk to a therapist about. What are different, healthier ways of expressing emotions? Because I think that the way that you have been expressing your emotions hasn't necessarily been working for you as of recently. Judgment reversed is another one of your blocks here, which tells me that you are heavily judging yourself. Okay, and this is probably due to maybe some excessive judgment from when you were a kid. Maybe parents criticized you, friends, maybe you were bullied. And so these judgments from other people became your own internal voice. So I feel like Eight of Swords, you're kind of trapped in these judgments. I feel like they tend to be on a loop in your head, and these things are blocking you, okay? They're making it really hard for you to move forward with these ideas. I feel like you tend to judge yourself before you even start something because you're worried that people won't support you, won't accept you, people will leave. But I would pose the question, do you want people around that don't accept the full you? Do you want people to stick around that only want to see one version of you? This is really inviting you to ask yourself, is it worth changing who you are to keep some of these people, some of these things around? Because I feel like you have been kind of making yourself small, making things a little bit harder for yourself, trapping yourself in this mentality of it's not going to work out, people aren't going to stick around, I'm going to be alone. And you know, maybe that alone time scares you because it could possibly be that when you were a kid, people made fun of you for spending time alone. And so now it makes you anxious if you spend any time alone. Maybe you've been in relationships over and over again because you're worried about being alone. You get together with the next person because you don't want to end up alone. And so this is inviting you to realize that you are a priestess. You are a high priestess, okay? Have you realized that you are being called to step up and lead? You probably haven't realized that, but there are things that make you unique, things that set you apart. And I almost fell over. You probably heard me falling on something, but I almost fell over saying that because I feel it in my body. And as I just said that, I looked over at the timing of the video that I'm taking right now, and it's at 11:11. So there is always enough. You are more than enough. There is more than enough space on the internet for you in whatever niche, whatever side of, you know, the internet, of the space that you want to take up. There is room for you. There is room at the table. So I know that you're feeling stuck right now. I know that you're feeling like really anxious and you're judging yourself, but this is inviting you to realize there is 11:11:22 dragonfly spirit. Dragonflies only they're gravitated toward the places that have healthy water. They will only be in places that have clean water. That is just a fact that I know about dragonflies, and they see through things. Truth transcends illusion. They see through the dirt. They see through the grime. Okay, you are being invited to integrate those shadows of feeling like being alone is awful, because the truth is you are going to be with yourself forever. There is nobody else that's guaranteed. You better love yourself because you are the one you're going to be with forever. Okay, and I'm not saying this as a call to action. It's okay if you're not there yet. It's okay if you don't love yourself yet. But you are going to be with yourself forever. So it's very important to treat yourself with the love that you deserve. Soak in a bath. Give yourself some self-care. Treat yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Buy yourself some flowers. Do some affirmations. And remember, have fun. Don't take yourself so seriously. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, my friends. Please let me know in the comments if you would like a personal reading. Please head to the link in my description box. I also have readings on my TikTok, so you can check that out. Thank you so much, friends. Hello, my amethyst friends. This is the Wasp Spirit, card 64, Sometimes Life Stings. I shuffle off camera, but I have not seen these cards yet. I did a combination of tarot and oracle, so I hope that this resonates with you. I did have a problem with my microphone, so I apologize for the change in audio quality. I'm going to begin by showing you the cards and telling you what they say, but then we will get into your reading after that. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Cups. Ooh, we've got the King of Cups. Okay. 10 of Swords reversed. All right. Soul Family. Hanged Man reversed. Inner Temple. Ace of Swords. You're already doing it. Page of Swords. Oh, I love this message. Star Mother. Okay. Believe in yourself. Be here now. Oh my God, I love this message. Flow like water. Oh God, I love this. Spend time with friends. Burning bowl ritual. I love this so much. Let's get into it. All right, my friends, here is your message. I feel like with the Queen and King of Cups and sometimes life stings, there's some kind of relationship that has recently ended. Now, for some of you, this might be a romantic relationship. For some of you, this could be with your parents. Your parents have given you some kind of rejection. You might have actually lost your parents, like you might be an orphan. Ten of Swords reversed is inviting you to step into that grief, okay? Step into that grief. My left ear is ringing as I'm saying that. So I feel like you are struggling right now when it comes to this grief. I'm clairsentient, so I pay attention to what happens in my body as I'm doing a reading. So I feel like because I said grief as my ear is ringing, that is a big thing for you. That maybe you are ignoring this, bypassing this feeling, trying so hard to get past this. You might even be feeling alone. So that's why I pulled the Soul Family card. Call in your soul family. You don't have to do it alone, okay? This relationship might not have worked out. They might be gone. They're not here right now, right? But when one door closes, another door opens. This is not inviting you to rush to close that door, rush to the next thing, rush to find your soul family. No, this message will be here for you always. This isn't necessarily a call to action, but this is inviting you to realize that when you let go of the people who aren't there anymore, who no longer resonate with you, who aren't here, when you start to let go, you make room for the ones who do resonate with you. Now, that's not to say that it's going to be easy, that it's going to be wonderful and all rainbows and butterflies and unicorns. No, because sometimes life stings, remember? That was the message that you were gravitated towards, because that is what is happening for you. It is stinging right now. But this is inviting you to call in your soul family, because when you let go of the people who aren't there anymore, who no longer resonate with you, you make room for the ones that do. Okay, so I feel like a burning bowl ritual might be helpful in this case, and also spending time with friends. So if you aren't able to find people who like the same things that you do, this could possibly be an invitation to find a meetup group. Go on TikTok and search people in your area. Go on Facebook, search people in your area, Bumble BFF, different things where you can share your interests, because you might not have people in your circle, in your immediate circle, that have the same interests. You might feel like you don't have any friends. So this is inviting you to be the kind of friend that you want. If you are wanting to attract friends, if you feel like you don't have any, then this is inviting you to be the friend that you want. Maybe start posting things on social media. Maybe start expressing that to people. We just came out of a pandemic. We're still in it, actually. For me, at least. I'm in Colorado in June of 2021. And so the pandemic just happened. And so people are wanting to make friends, wanting to make connections all over the place. So maybe this could be an invitation to do that whenever you're ready. But a burning bowl ritual could be so beneficial for letting go, releasing what is no longer serving you, people, thought patterns, beliefs, writing them down and then burning it, okay? And I feel like This also with the flow like water, this is inviting you to realize that you don't have control necessarily over these situations, and you definitely don't have control over other people. So this is inviting you to flow. Follow that flow. Go with the flow, as they say. This is inviting you to maybe do some things that have to do with the water. Go to a lake, to the ocean, taking a bath, those kinds of things, to get more into that flow. Do the things that you want to be doing, rather than the things that you feel like you have to do. I'm not saying to ignore your responsibilities, but you don't have to be productive in doing things all the time, right? I feel like because Ace of Swords is reversed, that you are overthinking. You're overthinking so many decisions, so many things in general. You're just sending yourself down that spiral. What if, what if, what if? You think that you might not be on the right path. You think that you might be doing the wrong thing, making the wrong decisions. You might be feeling like you've been taking so many detours, or even feeling like you're going backwards, which isn't the case, because the message here is you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Okay, face your true north. Do what lights you up. Stop overthinking it. Or in another case scenario you can do is, instead of what if all these bad things happen, what if these good things happen? There's always a yin and yang, light and dark, good, bad, positive, negative. Okay, there are so many different ways of doing things, and you're already doing it. Keep going. Keep facing your true north. You're not a linear being, you're a cyclical being. So things may be coming back around, but you're not going backwards, all right? You're already doing it. Keep going forward. You might be feeling stuck with the Hanged Man. Feeling, like I said, like you're going backwards even. So either you're in this place of pause, you feel like you're going backwards. Whatever the case may be, this is uncomfortable for you. This is extremely uncomfortable. You want it to stop. And this is inviting you to just kind of lean into that. You can be frustrated with what's going on. You can be upset. Express that, in fact. My throat just started constricting as I was speaking, which indicates, and I'm being guided towards the blue here, you're not expressing your feelings, your emotions. Blue is connected to the throat energy center, and the throat energy center is all about communicating, sharing your voice. Are you drinking enough water also? Because you might be having a scratchy throat. Drink water, but also share your truth, share your voice. Okay, and if you don't know what your inner voice is, tune in to the portal of your heart. Spend time in this inner temple, meditating. Now, if you are someone who feels like they can't meditate, you might have a different idea of meditation, because meditation is not about clearing your mind or focusing. It is about observing your mind without judgment. So if you are in this place of overthinking, if you're worried about the future, thinking about the past, overthinking while you are meditating, that's okay. That is what is. Okay, so being present with what is how you meditate. So actually go ahead right now, relax your jaw, unclench your jaw, bring your shoulders down, and away from your ears. Maybe roll them a few times, roll them forward a few times. Take a few deep breaths, sink into the moment. You are here, you are safe, you were brought to this exact moment watching this video for a reason. Okay, tune into the portal of your heart. What is it that needs to be expressed? Even now, you could take a pause, take a few deep breaths, and ask yourself that. What is it that wants to be expressed? What am I being invited to express? I feel like what you're being invited to express here are these ideas, these fresh ideas that you have. I feel like you have so many things swirling in your head, so many things that you're learning, okay? And I feel like these are drastically different than your parents, specifically maybe your mother. I feel a lot of maternal ancestors coming through, ancestors from your maternal side, which possibly is why my left ear was ringing earlier. And I'm feeling a lot of ancestors from your mother's side. And so this is inviting you to ask yourself what you've been learning and how you can integrate this. Because I also feel a huge call here with the inner child. The page can also be related to a child. How can you mother yourself? If you are currently a mother, if you are a parent, not even just a mother, just a parent in general, and you are parenting your child, that might be the way that you are helping your own inner child, because maybe you're giving your child a childhood that you didn't get. And I feel like that is some inner child healing that you're doing. If you are not a parent, how can you mother yourself? There were some things that you didn't get to do when you were a kid. There were some things that you didn't know how to do. You didn't know how to express. Maybe you had trauma when you were a kid. Maybe you had to grow up too fast. And so this is inviting you into mothering yourself, reparenting yourself. What is it that you needed when you were a kid that you didn't get from your parents? Not to say that your parents didn't try their best, because maybe they did. But I feel like, if you are one of the people that's struggling with your parents right now, if that's who this is that you're struggling with, this is inviting you to ask yourself, what is it that you need, and can you give that to yourself? The last messages that we have here are believe in yourself and be here now. You know what's best for you. You are your own best teacher. Follow your intuition. Believe that you know what's best. And be here now. Be present with what is. Also, this could be a call to get the book, Be Here Now, if that is something that you've been looking into. But be here now, hummingbird spirit. Being present with what is, practicing mindfulness is so important for you right now. Sometimes life stings. You're not going to be able to fix it always necessarily. I'm not trying to promote toxic positivity here. Like I said, it's not always going to be butterflies, rainbows. Sometimes it stings, okay? But try to be present with that. Try to express that when it happens. Validate those feelings as they happen, okay? I hope that this has resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments how this has resonated. If you would like to book a personal reading, please check the description box below. I also have readings on my TikTok. So thank you so much, my friends. Thank you so much for trusting me with your readings, my friends. Like I said, if you would like to book a personal reading, you can check the description box below. I post readings on TikTok as well as content about shadow work, tarot. I also offer lessons about tarot, all linked in the description box below. If you really liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified whenever I post another video. I have meditations on here, shadow work prompts, and so much more. So thank you so much, my friends, and I hope that this resonated. Love you.